All right, we're looking at confessions.
Oh, okay.
I love confessing things to people who I don't know. Like going up to a stranger and in this is why I don't go to cities, because I have an inalienable urge. Oh my God, your head's too small.
Too small. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I go up to people in the city and I go like this. I go to 401 County Road 787. Look for the red flag in the ground. That's where you'll find the bodies. And then I run.
What?
And I scream away. I run like a cartoon character.
And I go.
Yeah, exactly.
Rewind that.
Freeze and enhance.
Enhance, then forward frame by frame.
Enhance it.
I lied to a blind neighbor and told him I moved away. Many years ago, I was standing on one of my balconies when a taxi driver was obnoxiously blowing his horn out front and yelling for a blind man to walk towards my voice from his own townhouse. That direction was toward traffic. My roommate and I went down and helped him to the taxi and scolded the driver for being so rude. I made the mistake of giving the blind neighbor my phone number so that I could give him a ride in the future. Then the phone calls came and never stopped. And when I gave him a ride, he would ask for various detours. I'm very calculated by nature. If he had told me beforehand where he had wanted to go, it would be cool. But no, we'd be driving along and he'd throw in 2 to 3 extra places on each ride, and it came to be every day that he wanted rides. And he'd even call me to remind me to give him a ride. Not that was ever late or backed out. I don't understand how to read on Reddit.
Yeah, people are pretty illiterate on Reddit.
Finally, I had enough, so I gauged how blind he was. His response was that he was blind as a bat.
Oh.
A week or two after he said that, I told him I had a job interview in the next city. A week after that, I told him I got the job and was moving away in a month. After I moved away, it was strange as hell walking by him in silence as he stood on the sidewalk.
That's crazy. That's wild.
I love that though. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
I mean, I guess.
If you got I don't care who it is. Even if it's a blind person, just putting a hamper on your life.
Yeah.
Fucking get rid of them.
I guess you found a way out of it.
If you gotta.
It's not doing any harm.
No, it's evil a little bit.
It's a little evil, I guess. All that he just doesn't know who his neighbor is. That's about it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's it could be a lot worse.
I just found out my adopted sister was on Epstein's Island. What the fuck? That's crazy, dude.
No.
My parents adopted my sister when I was 12 back in 2007. She was 15. Obviously, I had no clue what was going on. They knew she was a S-trafficked at the time, but they didn't know by who, and I didn't know anything about anything. After she moved, that is fucking horrible. She escaped an abusive home that wasn't entirely true. She was lured when she was younger, and she ended up on the island. Oh my God, that is fucking horrible. They stayed up till 5 a.m. talking. That is crazy.
That's horrible.
She has a good job now, but lives on the other side of the country. Part of me is upset I wasn't told long ago, but another part of me is just happy that she is functioning as a member of society now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be upset not knowing that. I feel like that's something you wouldn't have to tell somebody.
That's their business. Yeah. Yeah, that's not your place to know.
Yeah, fuck.
That's for her to tell. That's insane.
I can't even imagine.
No.
I'm like that blind guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was pretty funny.
Sorry. I didn't mean to be offensive.
It's all right. I don't think you're offensive.
I'm so mad because those depression tips actually work. Today I felt like I was at the beginning of an episode. I'm diagnosed with recurrent depressive disorder because I've had low energy and felt numb and disconnected for the entire day. But the thing is, I absolutely can't afford an episode right now with everything that's going on, so I thought to myself that I needed to take action. It was sunny outside, so I went for a walk in the park and got myself a snack afterwards. And I kid you not, that shit actually worked. How the fuck did people not know that?
A lot of people just think pills or,
I mean, there's like, obviously sometimes that's like if your family member dies or whatever, a sunny walk and some push-ups ain't gonna help. But like if you just wake up and you're just like, oh, I'm feeling off today.
Yeah.
Time for a month-long depressive episode. You can counteract that by literally just looking at the sun for a good bit and eating good stuff and nourishing your body. That includes
or just moving in any
giving
way.
yourself a hug. Yeah.
It does help.
Sorry.
Except when you hit me in the head.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay, it's all right.
Giving people you love hugs.
Yeah.
It really is. Dude, when I was in my most depressed, anxious spots, this is really embarrassing. No. But I used to, like, driving was a really bad thing for me. I would literally, like, grab my arm and then imagine that I was like a small child.
Really?
Be like, oh, it's okay, buddy.
Really?
Yeah. And it didn't work. But it did make me feel a little bit.
Self-soothing is just like, that's all right.
Yeah, self-soothing. And then I would go,
Yeah, the car wasn't the best place for me.
Yeah,
I have
dude.
bad thoughts in the cars, but
yeah.
but walking.
It was me trying to drive off the road. I've got a clinical disorder. How the hell did some yoga Karen's advice actually work for that? Yeah, man. It's
true.
A lot of people have clinical disorders. I have a clinical depressive
Yeah, I have a few.
anxiety.
We
Yeah,
both have
exactly.
a few.
And the yoga Karen's advice works because humans are animals.
Yeah.
You don't like just clinical modern medicine is literally magic, wizardry. But if you combine that with also treating yourself like an animal, if your dog felt bad, what would you do? You'd play with him. You'd take him outside. You'd feed him good food.
Exactly.
You'd give him treats. Do the same shit with yourself.
Spend time with them, socialize.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like the last thing
take
you
care of
want to do.
yourself.
But you got to do it, man. You
Yeah,
gotta do
exactly.
it.
Either that or just rot.
Pretty much.
You can just rot if
Pretty
you want
much.
as well.
And we don't want you to. Don't do that.
I don't want you to rot.
Don't do that.
Had an affair today. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. My wife has neglected me for a long time.
Oh.
She prioritizes her work over me. She will even come home from work. I am begging her to please spend time with me. I even kept track of how much time we spend together. Ooh, we spent 43 minutes together in the month of February. What the fuck? I'm on his side.
How is that possible? You sleep together.
I think he means like quality
Like
time.
that's so sad.
That's extremely sad. She works so much and comes home and works for free. Oh, she like works at home. She's just like busy as shit.
Yeah.
I miss being held. I miss having someone to love me. So I had an affair. There was no S. I don't want to have S with anyone other than my wife, but I cuddled and got K'd by another woman. Oh, God.
Oh.
That's kinky. That's kinky.
Nice.
I just want my wife to do that to me again, but as she always says, I'm a teacher, I have work to do. Like, babe, you teach fourth graders. Stop working from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. on a Saturday to Sunday. Stop working until midnight on the weekend. Stop staying out at work until 7 p.m. Seriously, why do you do this? Why is work more important? How do you even work that much when you teach fourth graders? That doesn't really
It's
make
not possible. My sister literally was a fourth grade teacher. It's not a thing. Even if she did extracurricular stuff, that's not a thing.
I thought teachers just slacked and fucking made shit up, bitched and moaned.
I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying shit.
I was homeschooled, so I don't have the
respect
same
teachers.
respect for teachers as you do.
Fair enough.
I was homeschooled.
I
My
have
mom
teachers
was
in
my teacher.
family.
Really?
Yeah. Then you should respect teachers. 'Cause
I
my
do.
mom did.
And she also has a teaching degree.
Yeah.
So I do respect you. I'm just joking. My aunt Karen, I think she's a fourth grade teacher.
Oh, really?
And she's a beautiful human being.
Yeah.
I just want to feel loved again. Why can't you love me again? I say, write this to your wife.
I feel like he's probably talked about it. Has he not?
Maybe not. He's on
What if
Reddit.
she's cheating on him?
I feel like that seems nonsensical because it's like you can't spend that much time teaching kids. What the fuck?
No, or she's either out of love with you or she's cheating on you, which also probably means she's not in love. I don't know. Something's fishy there.
Yeah, something's wrong there.
Something's
I think cut it
wrong.
off. I think chop it off at the
Always
at the
his
hip.
solution.
I think cut it off at the root. I intentionally trigger my husband. That's me to you, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the opposite.
But not like mad.
No, he just trolls me on a daily basis.
I'm a bit of a troll.
You are.
I'm a bit of a
giant troll.
Not a prankster,
No, you
but
don't
more of a
prank
troll.
me.
I ghosted a guy because he had a Funko Pop collection. Hello, everyone. When I was 21, I met a dude who I liked a lot. He was pretty nice, but then he invited me over. I went into his bedrooms, and he had a collection of around 30 Funko Pops. I immediately lost interest in him. I don't know what it is about Funko Pop collections, but I find them so fucking cringe that I can't handle it. I see them as being on a tier with big titty anime girl figures. Is that weird? To have titty anime girl figures?
I mean, like just out on display in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Is it? I feel like, I don't know. I've never really thought about that, I guess. I think it's the consumerist Disney adult vibe that I don't like, and that type of man always has Funko Pops. I can deal with Magic cards, Warhammer. Ooh, Warhammer figurines are fucking sick,
Yeah,
dude.
I've
I've been
seen
looking
those.
at them.
Yeah.
I've been looking into getting some. But Funko Pops are an instant turnoff. I never spoke to him again. I say that's harsh, deserved. Natural selection, he will not breed.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, whatever. I mean, he has a like that you don't like, and you don't like that, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's personal preference.
Whatever.
Personal preference, don't try to, if it's this early on, don't even try. It's a waste of fucking time.
No, if that bothers you that much, you're a lot. Also, Because you're not even willing to get to know somebody based off of like, and 30 Funko Pops, like, I feel like that's not a lot.
Yeah.
You know? They're like those little boxes.
That's a lot.
Okay.
That's a pretty big chunk of Sarah.
Because I've seen people with like hundreds on their walls.
The men you've dated?
No.
Who?
Like streamers and stuff.
Oh, fucking
That's their
incels.
job, I guess.
Those are incels.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I showed a girl my penis and she laughed.
Oh no.
We met online and we were in a Discord call with cameras on last night. We'd been flirting and drinking and she wanted to see it. I showed her and she laughed. I'm not even that small, or didn't think I was. I thought I was just kind of average. Things got pretty awkward after and I said goodnight and ended the call. I don't think I've ever had this big of a blow to my self-esteem before.
Maybe she just laughed just because it's like a
grub.
It's just, you know.
Looks like a grub.
But maybe it's just like a
grub like?
No, like an embarrassed giggle, like a oh my god. You know?
Like, put that little tiny grub away. That is a big L.
That sucks.
How do you get past that? You don't. You hit the gym. You start building yourself back up.
For it.
Bigger, exactly.
Bigger everywhere else.
Exactly.
You probably look smaller there now. But
yeah.
Some girls are into muscles.
Jelqing, pilking.
Stretching.
That's jelqing.
Is that jelqing?
Yeah, jelqing. Part of the three pillars of the jelq. One of those pillars is stretch.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know what jelqing is.
You don't? It's when you take your dick and you like string it out and you make it as long as possible. Look at your face. That's funny.
Do you like? What do you mean?
You hold it like when it's soft. And then you like just yank on it.
Doesn't that hurt?
I don't know. I've never really done it much. I feel like it hurts.
Looks like yeah.
You know, I know all about it. I have a book on it. I've got a book on it. It's called Jelqing and a how-to guide. It's a
What's the point of it?
To make your dick longer. But it makes it
doesn't make it longer.
It does.
Like temporarily.
Yeah, I don't know. They say it works. A lot of like growth maxers or dick pee maxers or something. I'm not sure. I don't know what they're called. But it makes your dick big in the middle. It makes it really big in the middle because it like causes scar tissue. Yeah, it's really weird.
That doesn't sound nice.
No. It sounds bad.
Terrible.
Yeah, I think people can get it. They can grow like an inch or something, 2 inches. I don't know.
Oh, don't put that information out there.
There's a whole Oh, it's already out there. It's a whole rabbit hole.
Oh, all right.
It's a whole rabbit hole.
Bruh.